What foods are absolutely delicious, but are a pain in the ass to eat? There's a type of wild asparagus in the south of France that's absolutely delicious to eat. But you can only eat it in small quantities, as too much will give you diarrhea. So quite literally a pain in the ass. I wanna get constipated as hell and chow down on these freaky asparagus. Like popping a cork. Ever had a fresh jackfruit? They taste delicious. Like a cross between a leaflet pineapple and a banana. But good god, the sap. The sap of a jackfruit is a construction grade adhesive. And it is nearly impossible to open and eat without getting it everywhere. You can just barely get it off by scrubbing with oil and then soap and water. The trick is to run your hands in oil before you open it. Works like a charm. Or wear gloves and rub oil on them. Edit. Rub your hands in oil. Not run, but it sounds funny, so I'll leave it. You should always lube up before you duck with jackfruit. You should always lube up before you duck with jackfruit. You should always lube up before you jackfruit. Any sour candy with the sugar crystals on them. Feel so good until you've had a certain amount, and then you just start scraping the roof of your mouth and your tongue raw. Edit. You'll have some good tastes in candy. Ah yes, the pain salt. My favorite part of sour candies. The pain salt, it's just citric acid and powdered sugar. You could have it on anything you like. I was today years old when I learned this. Thank you. The Nature Valley granola bars. Those are an outdoor only snack. To be sniffed. My dad makes a really delicious cherry jam, but he doesn't remove the stones because spitting them out is part of the experience. Your dad wanted to meet the deductible on your dental plan. I have crowns that I'd be pissed if I cracked one because of his insanity. Prickly pear, also known as cactus fruit. These are a pain in the ass at every step. Picking them is a huge risk for getting stabbed by cactus needles. Peeling the skin off is way more challenging than other fruits, and then they are full of seeds that cause major GI discomfort if you bite into them by accident. Yeah, I had one from a store, and I still had needles to pull out. In the end, absolutely not worth if I have to do it myself. Coconut. Always have hard times breaking the shell and then picking all the delicious coconut meat. Axe swing. I usually put a razor blade on my dick and helicopter aggressively. Those caramel apple lollipops. The question is, how does one eat these? Edit. Majority of the people who've responded saw ops comment as caramel apples instead of caramel apple pops as it was written. As did I. Awkward lol. Relax your jaw so your teeth touch the caramel. Get your teeth stuck. Wait. No. Help. Instructions unquare. My sides. Artichokes. You can't beat a fresh artichoke. But holy shit, it takes ages to prep and cook. And then you don't get that much out of a relatively expensive, at least in the UK, vegetable. About 45 minutes. Serve with good hollandaise. Dip the lever and scrape the meat off with your teeth. Then carve away the heart. Yeah. Spent $2 per artichoke and then burnt both of them in the oven. Who knows if I'll ever get the confidence to try again. I boil them. Are they better in the oven? I exclusively ate them boiled for 30 years. Tried it in the oven 2 months ago. Best I ever had. Cut off the stem and about a half to an inch of the leaves. Place in aluminum foil and baking dish. Drizzle with olive oil, minced garlic, pepper, and lemon. Wrap. Cook at 425 between 1:25 to 1:5 hours. Toffee. So effing good to eat, but it's annoying as hell if it gets stuck in between your teeth. Cap'n Crunch. Ugh, the roof of my mouth. So good though. The secret is to get the malto meal bagged version of it. Tastes way better and softer than the original. That's one of the few off-brand cereals I haven't tried. I'll have to pick up a bag and check it out. Fresh pineapple. I eat while the acidity eats away at me. Strange. I never had that problem. My favorite pizza destroys my insides the next morning, if that counts. Edit. I don't have any issues with lactose or gluten. I just really like spicy foods. Con. It's not particularly hard to eat, but it's just annoying to eat. It's delicious and I love it with salt, pepper, and butter. But the kernels always get stuck in my teeth, and it stays there for far too long and can be difficult to remove. Okay, this might sound really weird, but maybe it'll help. I'll take a bite of like 2 to 3 rows of kernels, then go to the top row above the cleared space, put my front teeth on top, and bite/pull down, so the kernels come out clean of their little upodds. Then I do that lengthwise, right to left, and then start all over again with the next top row. Some people make fun of me for it, but at least I'm not getting it stuck between my teeth anymore. I just realized I eat corn like an old-fashioned typewriter types. Helpful visual reference, I guess. Edit. I really thought my one-off comment wouldn't gain this much traction, but wow, am I glad there are so many people who also eat corn this way. Also makes me giggle that my most upvoted comment is about corn. Shout out to my aesthetic corn on the cob eaters. Y'all are not alone. OMG. I'm not alone. I do this too. It's great cause you also get more of the corn off, and your resulting cob is perfectly clean. Minus those 3 messy rows. Clearly the superior way to eat corn. Me too. My mom says I'm way too fussy when I do this. But it's so much better. Definitely the superior way. Crawfish. Being from Baton Rouge, I love a good crawfish boil, but the time and effort it takes to peel them makes it a pain in the ass for sure. Some people are better at peeling than others, and I'm better than average I'd say, but it still can cut up your fingers. Also, with the time it takes to peel them vs the low yield, I usually just have to fill up with the corn and potatoes. Otherwise I'll just be hungry still, no matter the amount. Still a fun and tasty event. The more crawfish I eat, the hungrier I get. I think I burn more calories peeling them than I get eating them. Everyone knows that you actually fill up on the corn and potatoes. The crawfish is just to slow you down, so you have more time to drink beer lol. Pomegranates. Pain the bud seeds, and the juice really stains. One time I spent God knows how long opening a pomegranate. Finally got all the delicious seeds out, took a bite, and found out I'm allergic to pomegranate, and I did all that for nothing. No, you poor soul. No pomegranates for Opus. Fish that still has bones in it. Some fish can be fried to make the small bones and fins crunchy, and you can crunch right through them. Like sardines. Depending on where you get them. Flippin' tacos. It's like this stupid new trendy thing to put them in the smallest possible taco and then mound so much food on it that every single time you take a bite, half of the food in the taco falls out. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, this isn't a taco problem, it's a messy food problem. I love burgers, but when you try to get too aggressive with the toppings you end up with a disaster. Mangoes. They are my favorite fruit, but least favorite to clean up. Edit. AI, thanks for all the karma friends. And thank you for the good tips for eating my mangoes. Just eat them over the sink while shirtless. This guy gets it. It's the only way to eat them. Lemons or limes. I love eating them alone, and I would eat them every day, but they destroy my teeth and mouth. So sad. I love the smell of lime juice and sliced lemons so much. Sometimes I stand in my kitchen just sniffing a lemon and worry that my neighbors can see in and will think I'm weird. Think of it this way, fear the one staring out of the window, watching someone sniffing lemons. Now hoss the weird ones, and it gets better. Think of the people who are staring at them staring at you. Enjoy your lemon sniffing. Cadbury eclairs. One of my favorite chocolates, but they are so hard to chew. Plus, once you manage to actually bite into it, it gets so stuck in your teeth. Or you get cocky and try to eat two at once, and then your mouth is glued shut for the next half an hour. That's definitely never happened to me. Blue crabs. They are tiny little creatures. Take a lot of work to open and get the meat, but they are the best tasting things ever cooked. Certain hot sauces about a day later. I never made the connection between heat going in and heat coming out until one of my roommates commented on it. Now I worry whenever I eat spicy food. I wish she had never told me so I wouldn't have to worry about it. The trick is to chase it down with dairy, either milk or yogurt will do. Edit. A few clarifications. Because you'll be cray. Any milk will do. As long as it's fatty. It doesn't need to come from a mammal. If you happen to eat slightly more spicy food than usual, eat/drink something fatty directly after to help dissolve as much of the capsaicin as possible. To negate the effects of a goddamn ghost pepper, you'd need to literally bathe your innards in milk. Pineapple. So nice, but they literally eat your mouth. Or the enzymes do. If you've never had it, you should try cooking pineapple with brown sugar and cinnamon. I had it at a Brazilian restaurant and one other place. I couldn't stop eating it. So good, and didn't have that pesky tingling in the mouth after eating a lot. You can make it at home in the oven too. Fun fact, cooking pineapples denatures the enzyme that eats your mouth to bits. Same reason canned pineapple doesn't hurt your mouth either. Thanks for watching. Don't leave before leaving a like to this video.